Spring has sprung. Let's check on our sprout. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Even opening just a little bit more. Good morning, Cobblestone. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. The blossoms are starting to blossom. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Cobblestone. Have you had your tea? Did you make your bed? Have you had your breakfast? I hope so. I hope you get outside today. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Ah, the sun on your face feels so, so good. Today I thought as we walk and talk, we would discuss a little bit more of pranayama, breath practice, right? And I thought we would also, one of the yoga teachers that we have at Cobblestone that comes to teach for the staff, Rick Lynch, he's fantastic. He brought a really great image into a class, and I thought I would grab one and see what you think. Yesterday we talked about big belly breath, right? But also sometimes maybe you're not used to that image of, or maybe you don't like the idea of bulging, yeah? Maybe you don't kind of dig that. What? An avocado breath, yeah? Rick teaches class of thinking of your breath as the shape of an avocado or a pear. So I thought I would bring to you this idea, this image of an avocado. And we would continue working at the root level for maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. And I would give you a couple exercises for that kind of just allow you to relax and to release the root chakra. So the root chakra is meant, it's the first one, yeah? And it is, let me get set up here. So I hope you're getting set up. Find your soma space in your house. Find your comfortable position. Maybe you've done your morning stretches, maybe not. So let me get you set up here. I might go in and out. Have you found your soma space in your house yet? Have you found a space that you can dedicate just to your body, just to stretching, relaxing, breathing? Soma, or somatics, is the study of the experience of the body from within. So it's this idea of settling into your body, feeling the weight of your bones, your muscles, your tissues, your organs, and experiencing them. So it's really a mindful activity. It's a part of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a study of experience, acknowledging the present moment without judgment. So that is somatics, or the study of somatics, is a mindful activity. So if you're aware of that, the idea of what it is to be mindful, how it is to gently experience what you're experiencing without judging, that's mindfulness. So it's also a practice. So somatics and yoga can also be a mindful activity. So let's talk first about breath. So yesterday we talked about pranayama. Prana is this life force. Yeah, the life force, it's kind of what's going on, the things that sustain you. My dog is barking. I'm wondering if I should take her downstairs. She's probably barking at a dog. Can you hear her? You can probably hear her. Hopefully she'll go downstairs. So, an avocado. So when we talked about, let me go get her. So I'll be right back. Hey Lou, can you get the dog please? I'm trying to go live and she's barking. Please just get her up because I'm in the middle of going live and you need to get off the button help me please. Thank you. Shut the door please. Thank you. I'm back. So, we talked yesterday about big belly breath, the idea of expanding on the inhale and condensing on the exhale, or growing on the inhale and shrinking on the exhale. We talked yesterday about cellular breathing or cellular awareness. That's this another image you can use as you do your breath practice. So each cell has a kind of a membrane that as it grows, the cell grows all at the same time, equally in 3 dimensions. Sometimes it might push to one side as it moves through its whatever it's in. If it's a muscle, if it's a bone, if it's a liquid, if it's your blood. Think of that cell and remember your science class from probably 5th grade. All of the parts of the cell, right? The nucleus, of the cell. Think of that nucleus as kind of the central point, and everything reaches out. As you inhale, everything expands, and as you exhale, everything kind of condenses and comes back to that nucleus. Think of nucleus as kind of like a core. Good morning. Hi, Sarah. So, avocado breath. So you're going to imagine, yesterday we talked about, obviously, bulging, big belly breath, but what if you thought about your breath in terms of the shape of an avocado or a pear? And that pear, so the belly is this part, and then as you go up towards the neck and the head. So everything, it kind of expands from the belly. And let's go from the belly too. So avocado is another way to think of your breath. Place your hands together on your belly. Big belly breath or avocado breath. In and exhale, make a sound. Ha. Good morning, Jenny. Inhaling, big belly or avocado breath. Bring it to food, always. Inhaling, big belly breath. Can you get that in the low back? The avocado is round, not just in the front, but it's round all the way around. So can that breath really reach into this beautiful area of your first and second chakra? Good morning, Claire. I hope you have a great bike ride today. It's so beautiful out. So big belly breath, avocado breath, inhaling. Bulging in the front, the sides, and the back. Exhale, ha. Bring your chin to your chest. And your eyes to the sky, morning stretches. Ear to the shoulder, up and over, ear to the shoulder, head roll in your own time. Let your movement ride on your avocado breath. It's better than dragon breath, right? And back around. How's that neck today? How'd you sleep? Let's bring the shoulders up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, hum. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze your mouth, squeeze your hands, squeeze everything, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, let go, shoulder, shoulder. Can you bring your breath into your shoulder blades? Arms down and up. Clasp the hands. I know you can't see my hands right here. I'll move back a little bit. Let me know if you cannot hear me. Arms down and up. Arms reach. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale. Ooh. Good. Drop one arm. Reach. Let that hip relax and kind of ground in as you reach the fingertips away. Let the head just kind of drain, like it's a sand, like it's you're emptying out a sandbag. And up and over. Try the other side. These are great stretches to do when you get up. These can be done in a chair. So Sarah, who else is watching? Sarah, I hope you're doing these. These are great morning stretches. Up and over. Let's reach the arms down, out. Clasp the hands and reach all the way up, shoulders down. Relax, bring the shoulders behind you and open the heart center. Open up the heart center. How's that avocado breath? Big breath. As you inhale, you fill up. As you exhale, you condense. You release, right? Good. So, today we're going to talk I'm going to give you just 2 exercises for your root chakra. Again, the first chakra is the root chakra, and this chakra has to do with family, stability, survival. The color of the chakra is red, or crimson, burnt sienna, actually, like an orange red-ish. It goes from red, then it kind of comes up to orange, so you can have a little bit of mixture of colors, but I'm wearing the color for today. Let's take our hands on our knees and just do a little spin, just a little tiny, as if your pelvis is a bowl. Maybe it's a nice salad bowl, or some maybe it's made of wood. I don't know. What is your pelvis bowl made of? And you're gently scraping the edges of the bowl. Maybe you're buttering the bowl. I don't know. We talked a lot last week about getting the synovial fluid in your joints going the other direction. Maybe you can think of this as a kind of a hip opener, a gentle hip opener. Easy, easy, easy. One way. Oh, Claire, looks like she's been riding her bike for over an hour every day. Awesome. I love it. Cool. All right, good. Let's do another. This one requires you to lay on your in your soma space on your mat. So hopefully, when you make your soma space at home, I would suggest an area, not just a little corner where you can sit. If you're in a wheelchair, these are maybe some exercises that you can try in your bed. And if you need help, staff can help you as well. And these are exercises that can be done on maybe the width of 2 yoga mats next to each other, so that you can make a big X on your back, right? So we're not going to do a big X today, but we're going to look today at the hip level, and we're going to start lying on our back. So hopefully you can see me. I'll move this back a little bit. So we're going to start lying on our back. Yeah. Now, as you lie on your back, just let your pelvis kind of sink into the ground. You should have a little space underneath the low back. And you can experiment by pressing your heels. You can press your heels down and close that hole, that little space here. You can kind of erase the curve of the lumbar spine. See how there's a curve there. When we press into our heels, we rotate the pelvis, and that erases that curve. And sometimes that can feel really nice, especially if we experience chronic low back pain. Good morning, Deb. So this root chakra, especially today and in this time period, we might feel a little crazy at home. But the root chakra it's a great time to root down and like figure out, what are my roots? What is my home like? And what do I need from my home to feel more at home? How can I make this, good morning, Helena. How can I make this home really my home? How can I really inhabit my home? It's all about roots. And spring is a great time to think about roots. And, after the winter time, we kind of go into hibernation, right? And we get a lot of guck and muck comes out in the spring. So it's really nice to root down, to discover this area of your life, and to kind of reconfigure what you need from your home life, from your relationships, from the things that you get support from, right? Home should be a place of support. It should be a place of, and these are all shoulds, right? Sometimes we struggle with our roots. We struggle with our home. It's a real thing. But working with your body can be amazing, because your body is ultimately your home, right? This is where we are. We live this life in our bodies. So this is like your first step to kind of understanding where you are in your home, your body. So hopefully this 2 little exercises for the hip can give you a little bit of insight. Obviously, somatics is about the experience of your body from within. There's no diagnoses, nothing is wrong. It's just a matter of learning, yeah? So, hips, rolling back, pressing into the heels, allow this space to decrease, and then bring it back. So you're just doing what I call is a heel rock, right? So what's happening is my pelvis is tipping forward, and when I press into my heels, my pelvis is tipping back. And I'm just letting that rock a little bit. And it also, what happens, I'll show you what happens at the head level. So when I'm rocking my pelvis, like Elvis, my head is also doing a little, it's also kind of doing a little glide. Yeah? So your pelvis, your hips are connected ultimately to your spine and to your head. So this is a great full body connection, right? So let's try just a little release. So that's number 1, it's called heel rock. What you're doing is connecting your heel to your sit bone, right? Your heel to your sit bone. It's called the heel sit bone connection. And now the second one is one of my favorites, is just allowing the heels, the knees, to drop to one side. Drops to one side. And let them drop to the other side. If you want to stay in one place now, how's your avocado breath? Are you breathing? Can your avocado breath come back as you windshield wiper the legs from side to side? And maybe you really like and you want to stay on one side, and so you grab your towel or your blanket and you rest your knees on one side. And then what you can do is bring the other arm, you can look in that direction and you get this beautiful twist, spiral in the torso. Yeah? Oh, it's great for the neck. Can you bring your avocado breath in to different parts? Maybe you bring your avocado breath here. Maybe your avocado breath reaches all the way from your belly, all the way up through the open door at the top of the head. Switch sides. Root chakra. So we're looking in the opposite direction, so the twist is happening in the spine. Bring breath. Where's my avocado? Bring breath into your low back. Yeah? We talked yesterday about lungs on the palms of your hands. Use your hands. Maybe you feel a little tight somewhere. Maybe you can bring some breath into a tight place. And come back, try a little tiny heel rock. See if you can feel that connection between the pelvis, or the root chakra, all the way up to the head and the crown. Great. So coming back to your spot. These are just three little exercises. Avocado breath, heel rock, and windshield wiper legs, spiral. Let's close with a little tiny inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back, inhaling forward, exhaling as you go back, inhaling as you go forward, exhaling as you go back, and the other direction, inhaling as you go forward, and exhaling as you go back. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Awesome. Bringing your hands down, out, and up. Exhale. Good morning, Amy. Bring your hands to heart center. Set your intention for today. How do you want to feel at home? The light in me feels and honors the light in you. Namaste. Arms down, out. Big clap, halfway lift. All right, everybody. So for today, guess who made a couple more lessons? Nathan. Super excited to share Nathan's lessons today. Also, Miss Sue has lessons from yesterday. So please look out for those on Facebook. Some of you have received your packets that the drivers have took out last week, and I think we're making another round this week, so look out for your packages. We have messages from Anne and Sarah. They're doing well. Anne is working on a video for posting, and we'll have more to say about the run, walk, and roll by the end of this week. We'll have an update. I just spoke with Shane Fackelman yesterday, and they've got some plans for our run, walk, and roll. They have a couple options depending on how things work out. We'll have updates. Obviously, we're waiting to hear, just like you are. We're following all the guidelines put in place by our authorities. So we will be in touch via phone or email or both. Again, anything that I say on Facebook is just me. I don't have any authority to make any decisions. So if you have any specific questions about when we're opening or procedures in any way, feel free to, you can reach out to me by email and I can forward them to HR or to Lori and Vanessa. But for me, this is just a way to keep in contact with everybody and to share news and to share from students and to share just a little bit of somatic practice with you every day. So I really appreciate those of you who are watching and who tune in every day, because it makes me do the thing, right? So if you weren't here, I wouldn't be here, so I'm glad we're here. Have a great, great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.